Hello, it's Kristen from the Together Act. So today I am going to do question and answer episode 2, and this episode will cover a lot of style questions. I probably won't get to all of the questions that I have been asked by readers and viewers, but I'm going to try to cover a couple categories so that those questions are out of the way. So I'm going to read a couple questions first because they're similar in nature, and then I will answer. What are your feelings about dressing for one's age? Are there things that 60-year-olds must avoid? Am I too old for leggings, skinny jeans, jeggings, things that women 30 years younger think nothing of wearing? Tell us any secrets you have for staying chic as we mature. Are there any items or styles that you think women in their 40s and 50s should stay away from? I've seen extreme rules such as no arms showing, to other sides of the spectrum, which would be wear anything you want. What are your thoughts? So I don't have any real hard and fast rules with regards to style. I have a lot of thoughts on the topic, but I don't have any really strict rules. Here's what I think. I think first and foremost, leggings are not pants. I have thought this forever. I continue to think it now that I have a high school age daughter who does not wear leggings ever outside of our home, really doesn't even wear them in our home. Leggings belong under something that covers your fanny and covers your front down to, the top of your thigh. Your butt should not be hanging out. That's my strong opinion. I don't mean to offend anybody. I just believe that there are other options that look better. If you choose to wear leggings from a comfort and style standpoint, no problem. But then wear a tunic or a long blouse or a long sweater or a dress or a skirt over top of them. If you teach yoga and you're in yoga pants all day long, no problem. But buy something that covers your fanny. I just strongly believe that at any age, leggings are not pants. That said, skinny jeans, great, any age. Really any body type. I have seen skinny jeans work from a size 24 all the way through a size 32 and beyond. So I really believe that if you find a great pair of skinny jeans that fit your body well, you can rock them any age. If you are self-conscious about having your lower half show, then wear the skinny jeans as you would leggings. Put them underneath a tunic or a long sweater. The look is super chic. You still get the denim effect, but you don't have to have your fanny showing. But I do believe that skinny jeans can work at any age. So head to the store, find a salesperson that you can trust and who is knowledgeable about the way denim fits, and try on a bunch of pairs. It's kind of a drag. You're going to have to try on a lot, but try on a bunch and find a pair that works for your body and then just rock them. I'm a huge fan of skinny jeans. Jeggings. I don't really even understand the concept of jeggings. I believe that they are leggings that are made out of denim or denim looking material. So they're super stretchy and super skinny and I guess comfortable and kind of look like jeans. They're a no. They're a no. Find a great pair of comfy skinny jeans that have a good amount of stretch, or wear leggings with your tunics and your dresses. Okay, so that addresses the jeans, leggings, jeggings part of the question. Hard and fast rules with regards to what you can't wear and what you can wear. I believe it's a matter of common sense. I believe that you need to be honest with yourself. If you've got great arms, there's nothing wrong with showing them. I work out, my arms are toned. I would prefer to show my arms than show my legs because my legs have some veins and some issues, and so I usually keep my lower half covered, but I'm happy to show my arms and my shoulders in most cases. However, there is a navy blue blouse that we have at Anthropologie that I have sold to several customers and I love it. Every time I see someone put it on, I think, I need to try that on, I want to own that. It's sleeveless, just a simple shell, slippery, with a little bit of soft ruffling. Navy blue, as I said, so it would work with everything in my closet. I finally tried one on the other day. I didn't buy it. The reason I didn't buy it is because the armhole cut fairly deep. Not so much that my bra could show this way, but it just cut a little too far this way. And when I looked in the mirror, this skin was just a little too squishy. And I thought, this would have worked a while ago, but right now, I'm just not comfortable showing that part of my body. I didn't buy it. It's not that it didn't fit, and it's not that my arms didn't look okay in it, it's just that it showed a part of my body that I don't feel needs to be shown anymore. So I feel the same way about skirt lengths and plunging V-necks and low backs. It's a matter of what you're comfortable with and being honest with yourself about what really looks good. If your asset is your legs, then show them. And just because you're over 60 does not mean you can't wear a hemline that comes up above your knees. If you've got rockin' legs, show them. But show them tastefully. That doesn't mean you go to Forever 21 and you buy a bandage dress that's super tight and super short and you can't bend over in it. It means show off your legs, but show them off tastefully. I find that it's helpful, first of all, to have a great salesperson who you can trust. I know that's a hard thing to find, but once you find her, she is golden. In addition, that honest, stylish friend, the one who gently will tell you, you know what, we can do better. Or your husband, if he has a good opinion. If he wants to see you in super short skirts that are no longer appropriate, then don't ask him. Your kids, if your kids are old enough to really give you an honest opinion, you know, in the teenage years or above, they'll tell you, they'll say, Mom, that's not so good, let's keep looking. So find somebody you can count on for a real opinion. If you have no one, text me a picture, email me a picture. I will be happy to give you an honest opinion of whether you can pull it off. I really believe that we should continue to dress in a way that makes us feel good and feel pretty and feel fabulous. And I think for the most part, we know when we put something on and that isn't the case. I feel like there's a bit of a fine line, and just because we're aging doesn't mean we can't wear certain styles or certain colors or certain items. It just means we have to do it in a tasteful, more balanced way. So no, I don't think there are any hard and fast rules. I think you can show your arms if you're comfortable showing your arms and your arms look decent. I think moisturizer, self-tanner, any sort of cream with a little bit of sparkle and shimmer goes a long way to making any body part look better. And I think you really just need to do what you're comfortable in. Okay, next question. So let's see. After 20 years of wearing scrubs, either with clogs or running shoes to work, I'm transitioning away from hands-on patient care to the administrative technical side, still in the healthcare industry. What are my options as far as comfy clothes that don't require heels or stereotypical business wear? I'm too used to comfort and ease, so I can't go into lady power suits. I want to look professional, but I also was professional when I wore scrubs. Please help. I'm desperate to be comfortable. I really don't buy anything that I'm not comfortable in. I rarely wear blouses and woven tops because I find them restrictive. This one, for instance, has enough flow and is soft enough that I don't find it too snug and too uncomfortable. But I'm all about comfort. So I do believe that you can be comfortable and look put together and professional at the same time. I would suggest knit tops that aren't just your basic t-shirt, but that have maybe a little more structure to them, that fit nicely and allow you to move and still feel comfortable, but looking more pulled together. They're less restrictive than blouses in most cases. They don't need to be ironed, but you can still look sharp in them. I don't know if you can wear jeans in your environment. If you can, I would suggest a nice pair of jeans. If you can do jeans, but not the more distressed variety that's out there everywhere right now, I would suggest a pair of trouser jeans. So they're made of denim, but they look more like a trouser, have a more fluid leg, and more resemble pants, but they are denim. And I would also suggest chinos. They make some great chinos these days. Anthropologie has a great pair by Pilcrow, J. Crew, Banana Republic, even Old Navy and H&M. You can find some great chinos in classic colors or in bright colors if you're able to wear sort of a watermelon color or some sort of a pretty yellow. You could certainly do that for spring and it would still look professional, but it would be comfortable at the same time. I also believe in the jacket, the power of the jacket. It makes you look put together and professional. I love a knit jacket, a jacket that feels a little more like a cardigan, but that looks sharp like a blazer. So knit jackets, I think, are really the key to looking pulled together with denim or with chinos or with a skirt or a dress. So I would kind of look into that area also. This one has to do with shoes. I read on your blog that you wear a size 10 shoe. So do I. I have wide fallen arches and I'm only 5'5". I've been self-conscious about my feet for a very long time. What style or type of shoe do you find most flattering to make your feet appear smaller and narrower? Okay, so shoes. I am not your typical girl in that I am not a shoe hoarder. I don't go crazy for shoes. I appreciate a beautiful pair of shoes. I'm very practical about what works for me and what works for my feet. So I do have a size 10. I was a 9.5 until I had my 3 kids, at which point my arches fell, and I now wear a 10, sometimes a 10.5. For the longest time, I was really self-conscious. I'm 5'6", and so I felt pretty self-conscious about my big feet. I now have a daughter who isn't quite as tall as I am yet, and she has a size 10. So I am much more conscious of not complaining about my feet, because they are what they are and they carry me where I need to go, and so I just make the most of them. I really don't stay away from certain styles because of the size of my foot. Case in point, I have recently, well, probably 4 years ago, started to wear Converse. I always have avoided Converse because they felt so long, especially in white on my size 10 foot. This is probably my 4th pair. I wear them all the time. I don't care how big my feet look. They're comfortable, they're chic, I wear them. I also have them in dark green, just to prove that I really don't mess around now. I don't care how big my feet look in them, I love them. I also do wear ballet flats. Now my foot is a little more on the narrow side, which isn't all that great either, because shoes sometimes don't fit and my feet sometimes tend to look kind of bony and just long and skinny. But I love these chic, kind of European looking ballet flats, so I wear them and I just let my feet look big. In addition, I sometimes do a little kind of European walking shoe. These are kind of crazy out of the box for me. I don't usually do colored shoes, and they're just a little unusual for my normal style, but they still have sort of a menswear look, which is very much my vibe. And they're comfortable. That's really the key. They're comfortable. Everyone knows, who reads my blog or watches my videos, how I feel about the Sam Edelman Petty booty. It is my absolute favorite little booty of all time. I have it in several colors. It is beyond comfortable. The heel height is just right to give me a little bit of lift, but still let me walk literally all day in them. I work in them, I travel in them. They're fantastic. Sam Edelman Petty, get some. In addition, I am a complete sucker for kind of a brogue Oxford lace-up menswear shoe. These two are both outrageously comfortable. They happen to both be Franco Sardo, purchased at Nordstrom. They just are great. So for me, that's really my shoe wardrobe. Comfort is key. I will not wear shoes that are not comfortable. I do own a few pairs of heels. I rarely wear them. I wear them to weddings and to special occasions. I'm not comfortable in them. And so even if I were to go to a fancy event, it's hard for me to put on heels, but I do if I need to. But I would prefer kind of a stylish pair of little black loafers or flats if I had to go somewhere where I needed a dressier shoe that didn't require a heel. So I don't think that you should worry about your size 10 foot. I think that you should try on a bunch of shoes. I think you should buy shoes. My first choice is Nordstrom, because you can return anything. If you buy a shoe at Nordstrom and you wear it and it is uncomfortable, gives you blisters, you don't like it, you can return it and get your money back. And so I'm a firm believer in that you should love what you have. And if you buy a shoe especially and it's not working for you, try to buy shoes from somewhere where you can return them. The last question I'm going to cover right now has to do with fabric content. I find it almost impossible to find pretty clothing that is not made of synthetic materials. And then I have another question from someone who says, do you know of anyone who makes 100% cotton jeans anymore? I don't find the ones with even the slightest percent of stretch to hold up like all cotton. Okay, so all natural fibers are hard to come by these days. And certainly in the world of a more fast fashion concept, there is a lot of synthetic fabric out there. I do love natural fibers. I find it hard to wear wool anymore, but I do love cottons and silks and some blends of wools, and I love cashmere. Check the labels. That's really all you can do, is check the labels. Just be vigilant about checking labels. For the most part, I think you probably know when you touch something, if it's a natural fiber or if it's man-made. I lately have had trouble with some silks. I feel something assuming that it's silk, and I look at the label and it's viscose, and I'm always kind of surprised that it's so possible to make something feel like silk that isn't. But really just read the labels. Interestingly, I have found that oftentimes I've asked women where they've gotten a top or a dress that I've loved, and they tell me Whole Foods. So I would check, if you have a Whole Foods close to you, I would check your local Whole Foods. They seem to have a pretty broad selection in their larger stores of clothing, of t-shirts and scarves and dresses and sweaters that are eco-friendly and made with the environment in mind and always natural fibers. So as weird as it sounds, I would check Whole Foods for some tops and some sweaters and some dresses and some skirts, because like I said, I've often asked people, oh, where'd you get that? I love it. And they tell me Whole Foods, and I'm always a little surprised. The denim thing, same thing. Check your labels. Every once in a while at Anthropologie, we will get in a pair of jeans that are 100% cotton. For the most part, when you touch them, they're going to feel a little bit rougher, a little more like raw denim, which is usually 100% cotton, and they just take a little longer to break in. If you buy your jeans from a place where you can return them if they don't hold up, that's your best bet. If you buy a pair of jeans that have some stretch to them that you love when you buy them and they don't hold up, take them back. Absolutely take them back. Again, Nordstrom certainly will return jeans that don't hold up, as will Anthropologie. If you buy a pair of jeans and they're not lasting, jeans should last. And so if you don't find that they're holding up, they should go back. Check the label for the fabric content. It is hard in this day and age to find 100% denim. I would try Lucky. They sometimes still make 100% denim jean, and I would really just do a little online research, because you'll find other people, I believe, who are wondering the same thing. I'm happy with a little bit of stretch, so I don't own any jeans that are 100% cotton anymore, but you should be able to find some if you do a little online research. I hope that helps. I hope my answers were helpful on some level to the folks who asked and to those who are just tuning in today. If you have other questions, please drop them in the comments below. I'm actually working on some content right now for a course clinic sort of thing that I will be offering in the next month or so that really addresses the issue of dressing well as we age and of looking chic regardless of our age. I believe that the second half of our lives really should be when we own it and we rock it. And so I'm working on something that I hope will be super helpful to my readers and my viewers, and I will keep you updated here for when it's time to launch that. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the time it took for everybody to ask questions, and I hope that the answers have been helpful. Have a great day.